Everything's pulling back now.
What is going on?
It's the after dinner.
What is going on? Oh my God.
It's
Hold
the
on.
after dinner relaxation right there.
Hold on.
55.
Hold on. There's a lot of red on that thing. Let me see what happened here. Oh, okay. It's only 55. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just the new day starts, and then it could
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
1 cent down.
Yeah. Ethereum is still almost 36, so that's making me pretty happy. All right. All right. I got scared for a moment. I was going to go back to waiting tables. All right.
See, make that a little bigger for everybody to see. Get our crew on. Let me switch the chat. Let's get this chat on.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff 1980. Yes, the nerds are in the house,
Yep.
and you are one of them. Come
Cypherpunk,
join us.
cypherpunk, but yeah, it's pretty much a nerd.
Come join the nerd party. CDM nerd party is on.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Good. We got the crew starting to come on in to be Sean and I tonight. Make this happen.
Yep. Well, Keith is across the pond, as it were,
Yep.
and it's 1 a.m. or something like that. That wouldn't stop me, but he's a morning guy, so
Yeah.
cut him some slack.
I don't know what I am. My hours, day or
Everything
night.
doesn't matter. Yep.
Ah.
Keep
All
drinking
right,
that.
guys. Crypto Chat Live. The markets are back, or at least for now. I hope everybody's excited. Yeah, Sheriff 1980. I grabbed 1.6 million of SHIB today because the FOMO. Yeah, I heard about that about a week ago. They were, I think that Wall Street Bets was trying to push it about 2 weeks ago, and they finally kicked in. I think it kicked in 40% yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So the markets were up at 55. BTC dominance is up to 45. We haven't seen that in a while. So that means Ethereum just around 35. It's not moving at the same speed as I think Bitcoin moved 10% today alone.
Yep.
Yeah, my Aave hasn't moved too much. Nothing else really has moved as much as Bitcoin. It's kind of Bitcoin's time right now, and then everything else will slowly follow. I think everybody else is kind of sitting and waiting to see what happens before they start to jump back in.
Yep.
You concur,
Oh
Sean?
yeah, totally. Yep. Consolidating at a new level, finding the new floor, right? So this is what we want. September. We got through September. It was a little bloody, but it was interesting actually. September is traditionally down 7%, and sure enough, crypto was down 7%. And, it's kind of this self-fulfilling prophecy of everybody saying it's going to be down, and therefore it's down. So we got
Yeah,
through that.
definitely. This is definitely 100% market sentiment in the crypto markets compared to, the stock market.
Yep.
Just people's fear and greed.
Yep. And you can't really compare it to something that's like real estate or weed or corn or any of these sort of tangible things. Those just have fundamentals. Not even oil so much anymore, right? Because oil's so controlled by cartels and whatever. But yeah, this one in particular is all about what people think it's worth, because that's what it's worth. So it's a little interesting.
And this has kind of become the gaming season. You think when things kick back in, we're going to start going back to gaming tokens and coins like Solana. And I've been waiting for AVAX for a while now. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Engine is another one.
Engine
Yep.
hasn't done anything. I'm kind of
Yep.
shocked at that. I bought that a year and a half ago. It's done nothing.
I would have thought with all of this NFT gaming craze that they would have been jumping on like, hey, where's the coin, right? Where are they? They're like asleep at the wheel, man. Yeah, this is their golden opportunity. They marketed themselves as the game coin, and yeah, no
Yeah.
adoption. I don't know.
Hold on. I got to plug my computer in. I'm down to like 12%. There we go. The show will stay on.
I do think though there's just so much NFT craze out there. I was doing a lot of research on influencers because we're going to engage a bunch of influencers over the next few days to start to grow our own Discord community using some of these people to just put up a crypto billboard, if as it were. And so I started looking at in order to judge the credibility of some of these influencers, I started looking at some of the projects that they were tweeting, and it's amazing what some of these people are able to build using off-the-shelf tools. You go into some of these NFT, I call them niche market, areas, and they have 5 or 10,000 people in a Discord, and their NFTs are sold out in 3 or 4 days. They're doing pre-sales 5 or 6 days after launch, and raising an awful lot of money just off of these influencers. So it's this, and the reason is it's a FOMO, right? Like everybody's like, oh yeah, I can get in on this thing, and it's going to be worth 10 times what it is. And I don't know if they're all Ponzi schemes, but it's you're almost stupid if you don't do it because you're missing out on the opportunity to 10 times your money. So
yeah,
this is the season of all this stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the influencers are the way to go. I mean, they're the ones that kind of run the market.
Yep.
BitBoy Crypto runs the market.
Yeah.
Whether you like him or hate him, it's true. He has enough followers. He moves the market.
Yep.
There's only so many people to watch and listen to in this world.
It's a very noisy space, and but it's amazing actually how also decentralized this space is, because there's lots of people with 15,000 or 30,000 followers who are just making a living. They're making $20 or $50 a retweet, and they live in Indonesia or Thailand or something like that. That's a living wage, right? They're doing okay, particularly in this still COVID travel restriction environment where service workers are just not in demand anymore. And so they used to make $50 a day waiting tables, and now they can make $50 a day doing retweets, building an infrastructure. I don't know what that says about the value of society necessarily, that people make money doing tweets, but there's lots of little people out there doing little niche guys doing this stuff. So.
Well, yeah, it's a market where they don't need to make as much money. And
yeah,
they can do a lot of the skills that we demand a lot more money for here.
Yep, definitely. Transactions on Solana are super fast and cheap, but Solana is completely centralized, so I can do it too. Yeah, that's not to ding them, but it's not decentralized, so that's Binance, right? Same thing.
But yes. Daedalus loves his Sol because he got in early.
Yeah.
He's hot on Sol.
Nope.
And we all missed it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bought Engine thinking I was brilliant. Mm-hmm.
I would have said the same thing. I have nothing against it. I just don't know why they're not. Why aren't they doing their own Axie Infinity? They got tons of capital to build their own. Yeah. I don't want to give them any ideas though. So.
Yeah, this is the time for Dynamo coin.
Yep.
What's going on, guys? Anything going on? Our crowd, everybody just sitting there listening to us. On my side, Sean is frozen. I've seen one frozen face for the last 5 minutes. I hope everybody's seeing you smoothly. Yes.
I can see you. I can
perfect.
See you. Yeah.
All right. I was kind of distracted looking at that. Let's see what else we had going on here. I want to see if the fear and greed has gotten any better.
Oh yeah,
because it
has to be. People have got to be optimistic. Oh yeah, there you go. Yep.
Oh yeah, that didn't take long, did it?
There you go.
Oh, we're not now, yes, Daedalus. Yeah, Sol is good, centralized, but kind of so is Ethereum and a lot of the other ones.
Yep.
I can see them fine. Okay. He has a face radio. Mean.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more. But I have to come up here with my my ugly schnoz and do it 3 times a week to give credibility to the project. So sorry. Maybe I'll wear a Tom Cruise mask or something next time.
Oh, jeez. Trying to see what else is going on today. I haven't had 2 minutes to look at anything except for the markets. I'm just amazed on how this market moves up and down. There's no way that this isn't artificially done.
Oh,
At least in my mind, the way these things are moving.
yeah. People admit it. Pump and dump, right? These are schemes that are wide open. They're not even trying to hide. So
yeah, but I'm talking about the people with $10 and $15 million that can move this thing, or $100 million that can move these markets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
somebody at $5,000 can't do that.
Nothing different than the stock market or anything else, though. Honestly, right? I mean, everybody's doing it. So
you want you to grow a beard and call yourself Crypto Wizard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe we should all dress up as wizards once the game launches. Yes, Necromanders.
What's today's Wednesday? All right. For Friday, I will officially do some kind of costume that will obscure some of my less pleasing features. How's that? We'll figure something out.
Mean.
That's all right. I've had it all my life.
Do you want to jump into the game at all and some of the updates?
Yeah, I think that would be great. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm just going to push Restream over here. And
so, of course, the title of our tonight is Play to Earn Crypto. So Sean is going to show us a little bit of the updates on the Dynamo game and some of the things that we've been working on.
Yeah. So
we want to start making money.
Yep. So for sure, this is one of our very near-term goals. We are going to start marketing some of the land or the houses that are for sale. The houses will have different attributes depending on the size or placement of the house. So I want to give everybody just a quick overview. Again, I'm not sure how many people are on the stream or how many people might watch this later. But this is the entire size of the world, which is this kind of gray box. This little box here is the island that I have set up so far. So you can see it's actually a very small portion. This is just for size reference. This is 2.1 kilometers. So the entire world is about 16 kilometers on a side. That's a fairly large world for an open world MMO. Not as big as say something like Red Dead or it's on the order of Far Cry, something like Far Cry 5, about the same size as that. So it's pretty substantial. It'll take you a while to walk from one side of the world to the other, like I don't know, an hour or so. So this is one area that I just started creating. Let me just zoom out a little bit so that you can see the entire island as it's created so far. So this is the first area that I'm populating. All the other area over here is where the rest of the islands will be. And I created a very small sort of starter village over here. These are the first 4 houses that I've created. There's a kind of central village that I'm setting up at the top here, which has something like a blacksmith and an inn and like a little corral where we'll have animals and stuff like that. Let me zoom in here. So this will kind of be, I think, where the people first spawn in. So as a new player, you'll come into this little town here. I'll have a whole bunch of other houses and some crops and stuff like that. So we've got like a little forge set up. There's the inn that I had set up before, and I'll put the chickens and horses and stuff like that in there. This is the other inn that we have, which was originally the starting level. So that inn, and then I've started to build out. So you can see there's one area over here where I've started to build out all the houses, and another area here. But I'll basically populate the entire coastline. My plan is to build out. The map isn't drawing on the stream. That's interesting. Can you see it?
I couldn't see it on my end.
Oh,
but I mean, I'm enjoying watching. I didn't know there was supposed to be the line going through or anything.
You can't see the terrain that I've created here?
I see the terrain, yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder
Yeah.
why the map isn't drawing. That's interesting. Okay. Um, so, so my thought is that there are going to be different levels of houses, which will have different starting prices. Oh, the whole map. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I can at the end I can zoom out on the whole map. So we have like some of these larger houses that have a like a second floor to them and a little deck that's kind of overlooking this, the bay kind of thing. And so my thought is that this front area you'll be able to upgrade, so you can have like a library that will have a feature, or a kitchen that will have a feature, or a bedroom, or a storage room. And then on the second floor, there's two more rooms here, and so you'll have different options to put into all these different rooms. So in this case, this house has 4 rooms, and there may be certain kinds of things that you can put into those rooms. And then for some of like the cheaper, smaller houses, well, there's only 2 rooms, right? So this little guy just has 1 floor and 2 rooms, and so that'll be less expensive, but it'll also could be less upgraded. And I'm going to control it by having doors installed on each of the houses. So I have a separate model that's this door here, and the door will basically only open for the owner or anybody who's permission to come in. So there'll be a door here and in your world, in your version of the world, when you buy this house, you can click on that, and then and the door will open. Nobody else will be able to open your door, and all your stuff, whatever you have that you want to store in there, features that you want to use, will be specifically in your house. I also set up. Let me go to the other side of the island for 1 minute. I set up some of the ideas about how to sell the houses. So, so I think what I'm going to do is have these little shingles. I don't know if you can see it. There's enough contrast on the thing here, but there's like a little shingle on the outside, and this will say like for sale, right? And you can click on it, and then you can buy it, right in the game. Or it'll have maybe something that the owner wants to put on there, right? Like their own slogan or their own personal name or whatever else. So once you buy it, then you can customize the little shingle that's on the game. These ones have the doors installed, so you can see you'll be able to open and close these doors, and nobody else will. But I think what we're going to do in the beginning, just because there's the game is so heavy, it's already close to 10 gigabytes just in this little format. I think what we're going to do is create a website where we'll do the pre-sale, and this will then have a screenshot. So it'll have something like this, right? This house is for sale. You'll have this picture, and then it'll have a plot on the map showing it roughly where it is and a price, and you can go to the website and buy it. And then we can do the same thing with the Kickstarter. We'll have, say, 100 or 200 houses for sale on the Kickstarter, and we'll do the funding that way as well. So, option 1 is go to this website where you can buy the houses for Dynamo. Option 2 will be go to the Kickstarter, and you can buy them for fiat currency and whatever currency you're registered on Kickstarter. And then once we launch the game, then people will be able to go in and use their houses. But I think that trying to get the game continuously released with so many changes going on is going to be really disruptive, because the executable is so large that every time I change it, it's going to be like another 8 to 10 gigabyte download for everybody. It's just going to get really tiring, if we do a release every 2 or 3 days. So I want to get it to a playable state. We'll demonstrate all that stuff, obviously, before we go sell these things and say, hey, here's a video of us actually buying something in the game, actually using the house, actually upgrading it, all the stuff that we're promising to deliver, just that, we want to gather the funds to polish it before we publish it out and continuously upgrade it. So that's a lot. The price in Dyn will be on the website. Yep. So each house, I think, based on its size and its features, will have a different price. Yep. So smaller houses with 1 or 2 rooms, might be 25 Dynamo or something like that. larger houses with 4 rooms might be 200 dynamo. I don't know. We'll have to figure out what the prices are. Yep, that's the idea.
Let's see. And I got to take my dog out. Okay. Thank
Happy
you.
Fridays, man. Yeah. All right. So that's let me go flip back here. That is our daily update. Uh-oh. Did I lost my camera?
You did?
I don't know. Switching back to my camera, but it didn't work.
I know it's shaped now. It's shaped like you're on the screen, but it's the
Yeah.
yeah. I tried to switch to OBS today to do the same. I was trying to do the same thing and I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
Mac. Go ahead.
yeah, so all of those goals are very short-term goals for us. I need to do the work to lay out all the houses and create little names for the communities and do the screenshots that show the floor plans and what the upgrades are, document all that out. But I fully expect that we can do all that by next week. I'm probably just going to use a WordPress website with a crypto plugin for the, I don't know, we'll call it the MLS system, right? The thing that lists all the houses for sale. I think there's WooCommerce has crypto compatible plugins. So we'll probably just do something pretty simple off the shelf for that. But yeah, I think we're getting real close here. So
Cool.
yeah. I did get all of the MMO code from my old game integrated into this version of it. So that was pretty cool. Oh, I haven't shown. Let me just quickly show that. I'm sorry. We have the. I haven't shown the character customizer yet, right?
No, we have not seen that.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, actually. I did a couple of I just dropped a couple of screenshots into Discord, but those were static screenshots. I used this physics-based hair that they have now, which is really cool. Let me just bring up the starting level. Yeah. All right. Let me share out my. This first sequence is pretty horrible, but kind of ignore it. So this is the model that I took from Daz. We're going to have two characters, one male, one female to start. But this character creation, you can see the hair is actually working. It doesn't quite bounce off the body yet. I have to figure out some piece of physics that's in there, but it is true physics-based hair. So the idea is that we're going to have like you can have different face styles. I have 2 different hairstyles. So I have this short hair and no hair and long hair, right? So you'll be able to customize that. And then you'll be able to customize the hair color. So I have, crashed it. Oh, there we go. All right. So I have, different hair color. We'll have different tattoo signs that you can have on the face or on the body. We have different skin tones. I don't know if that's coming through, but you can see, like I made a purple and a very dark skin, light skin, whatever, right? So there's a green one in there, I think, red one, whatever. You can have different skin tones. And we'll have a physique like a pear shape or athletic or tall or whatever. We'll have different kinds of builds. So we'll have all these different sliders that you'll be able to use to create, to customize your character. It's not just a fixed character anymore, but a completely customizable one. And most of this stuff is built out already. Yeah, that's
awesome.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
it's really coming along.
Yep.
A lot of it's interesting. On my side, it's really acting up today. Most of this thing has been paused, but I have my monitor on the side and I'm watching it on YouTube. But through Restream, I don't see anything. Yeah.
So a lot of the funds that we gather from this effort of Kickstarter or house sales will go towards developing all of those features in a polished way, so that we come up with a real MMO.
Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody got any questions? Maybe I'm not seeing them at full speed like you are.
I don't see it. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A slow day.
Yeah.
So at what I guess you're gonna when are we gonna release like the main one then? And we're not gonna do anything on the web, right? It's not, none of it's gonna be web based, right?
None of it can be web based. This is
Yeah.
way too huge. Yeah. It's way too big. Yep.
Yeah. Store our coins to buy that house fast.
Any wallet, right? Any Dynamo wallet. This is all Dynamo mainnet purchases. So remember, a lot of the goal of this is to get transaction volume going, right? Getting coins moving, so that we have liquidity on the chain. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. As long as you got mainnet Dynamo, that's all it takes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much set forward today. Not too much else.
Yeah, well, I think we'll definitely do some live demos on Friday. I should have all the houses built by then, and at least have a prototype of the MLS website. So yeah, we'll just keep showing progress. I think next week we'll be ready to launch this thing.
Awesome. Can't wait to see it.
We got to figure out who the Niners club holders are.
I'm gonna put Windows on my Mac so that I can run this thing. Because I've tried to use some of that other software to run this thing through those emulators, and it doesn't work right. So I'm gonna.
So the cool thing about Unreal Engine is it can build a Mac binary actually. So actually, you know what? Let me just make a note of that. I will send you a copy of a binary build to test. Yeah.
I'll be the guinea pig. I'll test it.
It's not a bad idea. We could build it for Android and iOS as well, but I don't think the Qt or web. Yes, it's all. It doesn't matter. Any address that starts with DY1, that would be compatible with the game. So, yep, no problem there.
It's interesting. More and more going through this process, I've been going online and trying to understand what you're doing, and I find a lot of websites that are showing, the top 10 3D web games that you could play on the web, and when you go there, it says no longer can play on the web because it's gotten to the point where they have to pull it off. It's too big.
Yeah,
but
you can't have quality graphics in a web game. It just downloads too big.
Yeah, I found a couple of them, and I went to the site to press on it, and it wouldn't let you do it.
No. Yep. Yeah, WebGL is very cool, but it's limited to things like, like a car manufacturer that wants to show a 3D rendering or a walkthrough of a virtual house for architectural purposes or something like that.
Yeah, it's more like an emulator you put inside a website, right?
Yep. It's OpenGL inside a website, and it's just. You can't render. I mean, we've got hundreds of millions of polygons on the screen in this game. There's no way it's going to work.
See what he says. Being able to access the game via high and mobile along with desktop will be awesome. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely mobile eventually, maybe, but not desktop when houses airdrop.
Yep. Yeah, well, we should do. So, so part of what we're doing with these social media influencers is doing airdrops, right? We're going to be, most of these guys are join this Discord server, send us proof, and you get entered to win a free iPhone or something like that, right? And so we pay them a couple $100 to do the tweet. We pay them, I don't know, $400 or $500 for the iPhone, to cover the cost of their giveaway, and then the people get that prize. But what we can also do is offer NFTs. I have seen promotions that include free NFTs. there's less engagement with those. So I think for community building, we'll go with just give me hard cash. But for the NFT awareness, yeah, we definitely do some NFT giveaways. There was one I saw. I bookmarked it actually, and I'm not endorsing this project necessarily, but they had done very well with somebody. It's called hoodpunks.org. They're not even on, like, nothing's even minted yet, and they had over 12,000 people in their Discord, and it was very, very active. They have a link on their website that says view on OpenSea, and you click on it, and it doesn't even exist. So they haven't even minted the NFTs yet. And I started asking some questions, and they didn't like hard questions. So they kind of went silent on me, but that's the power of this stuff. There was just so many people, and it wasn't just bullshit people. There was a bunch of people in there that were actually interested in the project. So I think this is the way to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get it going. This is go time.
Mm-hmm. This is it. It's time to start ramping up the numbers.
Yep. You get more of a crowd in here, but you'll be the original crew.
Yep.
John is in the house. Hello, John.
We did actually have some whales stop by this morning. I think they're still in the Discord asking a lot of questions, and I think we answered most of them, and they felt very comfortable about the project. But there was no volumes, right? So they were saying, hey, I want to buy $1,000 or $2,000 of this thing, but if I do that, the price is going to be insane. Right? There's not enough liquidity. And I'm like, yeah, there's just not a lot of sellers. Sorry, everybody's holding right now, so we need to get those coins moving.
Yep, and the way to do it is with the game.
Yep,
the only way it's going to move up and down.
Yep, that's job number one. So,
yeah, all right. I think we've done a good 35 minutes. I don't know what else. Everyone is holding their bag. Yeah, that's right. You should be holding your bag. This is not the time to sell. It's the time to hold on.
Yep.
Grab as much as you can. Yep.
Yep. We all told them to go mine it. Basically, it's like, if you want coins, go mine it right now. And some of them said, yeah, they're going to do it. I don't know. Our hash rate is a little crazy too. I was going to start mining soon, but I don't know.
Hash rate's changing.
25 megahash. Yeah, it's a little. Oh yes, I'll be speaking with John tomorrow. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, I think. Yep.
Yes, John. Can you send a link or something so we can give it to the rest of the crew, or probably everybody knows? But throw your link in the because it'll be on YouTube. In the comments.
Yep.
I don't have it. Yeah. So watch John and Sean tomorrow on the podcast, or listen. Yep. It's not video. It's just podcast, right?
Well, audio only. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We do have. So one of our community moderators has gathered up 20 different influencers in the Philippines. And one of the people that we're going to engage with, he has about 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube, and very good engagement, actually.
Right.
I'm going to do a 5-minute interview video with him. That's in the works as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, guys. Any other questions? I think that's pretty much it for tonight. I don't know what to talk about. The market's hovering around 55, 54, so we're all good there.
Stay there.
Going in the right direction. Look at that. Finally going in the right direction. So, except ADA. ADA's just sitting there. Yeah.
Did they ever do their smart contract?
They did, but it's, for some reason, it never pumps and stays pumped. They price it in advance, and then it goes back down right after they launch anything. And then all that FUD hit right after it, so it went down. So it's like bad timing. Every time something hits with Cardano, it's like bad news in the markets. And then it goes back down. It's always bad timing with them.
It says there's a couple of 100 smart contracts on the chain, but they're time locked. I don't know what that is. and they can't be used by the developers until something happens. I don't know. This it's, I read an article about Cardano and just how they've promised thing after thing, and it's been years and years and years, and they never really caught up. And it was basically saying, it's just sour grapes for him getting kicked off of Ethereum. Yeah, I don't know, 20%
And he
down.
still runs Ethereum Classic.
Yeah,
And that was part of the whole thing of the separation, was the disagreement with Ethereum Classic.
and honestly, like, if I were him, I mean, why would I run something that's competing with my flagship? Like, I mean, Ethereum Classic, I don't know what the market cap is, but I think the liquidity is really good. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to read up on this a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, guys. We will see you on Friday.
Friday.
We'll be here.
We'll buy some houses on Friday.
Yeah, let's buy